I wake slowly, not all at once, but in gentle pieces, as if my body remembers the day before my thoughts do. I do not open my eyes right away. I stay still, breathing. The air feels cooler than it did before, heavier somehow, resting quietly against my fur. Each breath comes in slowly through my nose, carrying the scent of damp leaves, pine, and earth. In and out, the ground beneath me is soft and familiar. Layers of leaves pressed flat by time and weather cradle my weight without effort. I feel steady here, supported, safe. Somewhere above me, branches shift gently, barely moving. The forest is awake but unhurried. I stretch slowly. First, my front legs, extending them forward, letting my claws press lightly into the soil. My shoulders roll, easing tension that built during sleep. Then my back legs stretch behind me, my body lengthening, muscles warming as they wake. I pause there for a moment, stretched out, breathing. There is no rush today. There's no need for speed. The season is changing, and my body knows what that means. I open my eyes. Light filters softly through the trees, pale and calm, without brightness or glare. The sun is still low, resting somewhere behind the forest canopy. I rise to my feet slowly, feeling my weight shift naturally. My legs are strong and steady beneath me, carrying me as they always have. The forest floor is cool under my paws. I take my first step of the day. Leaves crunch softly, the sound muted and comforting, as if the forest itself is speaking quietly. I walk at an easy pace, unhurried, letting my body decide the rhythm. Step and another. Every movement feels familiar. Every sound belongs. This forest has carried me through many seasons, and now it guides me gently toward rest. As I walk, I breathe deeply, taking in the scent of everything around me. The smell of bark and moss, the faint trace of berries that once grew nearby, the coolness of the coming winter, still distant, but certain. Winter is not here yet, but it will come, and today is a day for preparing. I continue walking beneath tall trees whose trunks rise, thick and strong from the earth. Some are old, their bark rough and deeply lined. Others are younger, still growing, still learning the shape of the sky. I pass them all without thought. I do not need to decide where I'm going. My body already knows. I pause occasionally, lifting my nose to the air, breathing slowly. Nothing feels urgent. Nothing feels wrong. The forest is calm. After a while, I arrive at a familiar place, a quiet clearing where the ground opens slightly, allowing space to rest and eat. I lower my head and begin to eat slowly. Each movement is deliberate, each bite taken without hurry. I chew patiently, feeling the warmth spread through my body as energy settles deep inside me, where it will be stored for later. I pause between bites, breathing in and out. The forest remains still around me, as if respecting the moment. When I have had enough, I sit back on my haunches. My body feels heavy now, comfortably full, grounded. I remain there for a time, doing nothing at all. Just breathing, just listening. A breeze passes gently through the clearing, brushing my fur without force. Leaves shift softly, then settle again. The air grows cooler as the day moves forward. I welcome the change. The cooling air tells my body what to do. It slows me. It steadies me. I rise again and continue walking, my movements a little slower now, conserving energy without effort. The light shifts as clouds pass lazily overhead, softening everything. I blink slowly as I walk, my eyes half closed, letting the forest pass by without needing my full attention. Everything feels predictable, familiar, safe. I cross a shallow stream, water moving quietly over smooth stones. I pause briefly, lowering my head to drink. The water is cold and clean. I drink slowly, then lift my head again, droplets falling back into the stream. I move on. As the day continues, shadows stretch longer between the trees. The forest begins to settle, preparing for evening. I feel it in my body, the need to move less, the desire to rest more. Eventually, I turn toward a familiar path, one I have followed many times before. It leads to the place where I will sleep when the snow comes. I approach it calmly. The entrance is hidden, protected by earth and roots, sheltered from wind and weather. I step inside briefly. The space is cool and quiet, dry, safe. I take a moment to breathe in the scent of it, committing it to memory again. This place will hold me when it is time. Satisfied, I turn and step back out into the forest. There is comfort in knowing where rest awaits. Evening deepens. The light fades further, becoming soft and gray, then slowly dimmer still. I move less now. I find a quiet spot beneath a cluster of trees and lower myself to the ground. The leaves shift beneath my weight, then become still. I lie there, breathing slowly, in and out. The forest grows quieter around me. Birds settle. The breeze softens. I close my eyes for a while, then open them again, unhurried. There is nothing I need to do right now. No place I must go. No task waiting. Just rest. As darkness gently settles, I curl my body slightly, tucking my legs beneath me. The earth holds my weight easily. My breath slows further. Deep and steady, I listen to the quiet, to the faint sounds of the forest resting, to the rhythm of my own breathing. I feel warm. I feel safe. My thoughts begin to drift, becoming softer, slower, less defined. The day fades gently away, and as my breathing continues, slow and calm, I feel myself drifting closer to sleep. Not fully asleep yet, just resting, waiting. The forest remains around me, unchanged, steady, and protective. Winter will come, but not yet. For now, there is only this moment, breath by breath, step by step, season by season. And as my body rests here, supported by the earth, breathing in the cool air, I wake slowly, not all at once, but in gentle pieces. I wake slowly again, not because anything has changed, but because rest moves in gentle waves, rising and falling without edges. My eyes remain closed for a while longer. My body is warm. The ground beneath me is steady. I breathe in and out. The forest has not moved much. It feels the same as before, quiet and patient. The air is cool, brushing softly through my fur, carrying the familiar scent of leaves and soil. I stay where I am, letting awareness return at its own pace. There is no need to stand yet. My chest rises and falls slowly. Each breath feels deeper than the last, as if my body is practicing the stillness it will need later, when winter comes. Eventually, I stretch again. Not fully this time, just enough to remind my muscles that they are there. My paws press into the earth. The leaves beneath me shift softly, then settle. I open my eyes. The light has changed. It is lower now, softer, angled gently through the trees. Shadows lie long across the forest floor, blending into one another. I rise slowly and begin to walk. My movements are unhurried. Each step feels heavier than earlier, not with effort, but with calm weight. My body is learning to move less, to save energy without thinking about it. I follow no clear path. I simply move where the forest opens, where the ground feels right beneath my paws. The trees pass by in silence. Their trunks are cool when I brush against them, their bark rough and familiar. I pause once, pressing my side lightly against one, feeling its solid stillness. It does not move. Neither do I for a moment. We rest together. Then I continue on. The forest floor dips slightly, and the scent of damp earth grows stronger. Somewhere nearby, water moves slowly. I can hear it before I see it. I approach the stream again, not to drink this time, but to stand beside it. The water flows without hurry. It does not rush. It does not pause. It simply moves, one moment becoming the next. I watch it for a while. My breathing slows to match its rhythm. In and out. The sky above the trees is pale and wide. Clouds drift slowly, changing shape without effort. Nothing needs my attention. When I move again, it is only because it feels natural to do so. I turn away from the stream and walk deeper into the forest, where the ground rises gently and the air feels a little drier. Here the leaves are thicker, piled high in soft layers. Each step makes a quiet sound, muffled and low. I walk until my body tells me to stop. So I stop. I stand there breathing, feeling my heartbeat slow and steady. This is what the days are for now. Not for doing much. Not for going far. Just for being. The light continues to fade. Colors soften, blending together. Greens deepen. Browns grow richer. I lower myself to the ground again, choosing a place where roots rise gently from the soil, forming a natural curve that fits my body. I settle into it. The earth feels cool at first, then warm as my body rests against it. I breathe. In and out. Time passes. I do not count it. Sometimes my eyes close. Sometimes they open again. Each time, the forest is still there, unchanged, waiting. A breeze moves through the trees, just enough to stir the leaves above me. They whisper quietly, then fall silent. I feel sleep tug at me, not pulling, just inviting. I let my head rest more fully against the ground. My jaw relaxes, my shoulders soften. Everything becomes heavier, comfortably so. Thoughts drift through my mind, slow and shapeless. Images of trees, of cool air, of the quiet darkness that will come with snow. Nothing sharp, nothing loud, just impressions. My breathing deepens. In and out. At some point, I roll slightly onto my side, curling my body inward. My legs tuck close. My fur traps warmth easily. The forest feels closer now, wrapped around me. I am not fully asleep. I am not fully awake. I exist somewhere in between, where time stretches and softens. Eventually, the light fades almost completely. The forest darkens, not suddenly, but gently, as if dimmed slowly. Night settles in. The sounds of day are gone. In their place is a deeper quiet, broken only by the faint movement of air and distant, subtle noises that do not demand attention. I remain still. There's no reason to move. The night is safe. My breathing becomes slow and regular. In and out. Winter will come. The days will grow shorter. The air colder. The ground harder, but not yet. For now, there's rest. For now, there's this steady moment, stretched wide and calm. The forest holds me. The earth supports me. And as I lie here, breathing quietly, wrapped in stillness, I wake slowly, not all at once, just enough to breathe again. And rest continues.